My girlfriend got a degree in liberal arts, and it turned out that there was no jobs in that field. And she ended up, like a lot of people, and I know it's a really bad stereotype and it's ridiculous to say, but she literally was working in a coffee shop with a liberal arts 4-year degree. And she had $40,000 in debt, and now she was making $15 an hour with tips. During my time in high school, nobody did tell me anything, at least to my knowledge, about going to a trade school. You know, it was 4 years long of just like, oh, what college are you gonna go to? Or because you failed this math class, you have to make up this math class, you can get into college, you know. That was the running dialogue constantly. Plumbers are one of the highest paid trades in the world. It's hard work, it's not easy work. It's not even a long program. And you basically get hired the second you get your grades. So as long as you passed and as long as you got all that, there is 1,000 companies that are like, we need you. It's the same for HVAC technicians. They come into our classes and they recruit. And even, you know, and some of them aren't like bulldog recruiting or anything, they're just coming to talk to you. And some of them are just curious about what the youth that are in the classes now are looking for in a company that they want to go work for in the future so that they can actually modify how they do it. The reason I wanted to go out on my own is just that it's nice to be able to be your own boss. And I felt like I had done a lot, and I had learned a lot, and I really liked the people that I worked with. They were awesome people, and it had nothing to do with like that company per se. It's just that my buddy was wanting to start this company. There are some aspects that are very fun. The most fun, the most enjoyment that I get out of it is fixing something and being able to look at it and be like, yep, I did that. You know, it's complete. It wasn't working, now it's working. No matter how complex it was, and more complex the better. There's something called a capacitor, and it is the most common, boring thing that goes wrong in HVAC. They go wrong all the time, they're made very cheaply, and so there's almost no satisfaction of that. But when you get one of those ones that's a weird gremlin just in a system that only you could figure out at that moment, not necessarily there's other service technicians that will be able to figure it out, but you figured it out. You got it done and you fixed it, and now the house is cooling or the house is heating. And you know, it may seem little to some people, but you know, that family didn't have heat, and that's important to them, and that's why you're there. So doing a good job honestly and correctly, you know, it's very fulfilling.